Three. All right, man. We in here with the great Javante Valentine. Listen, bro. I like I said, I was telling you earlier today. You're the best big man I've seen coming out of South Florida. I mean, you're the best I've seen. I haven't seen anybody. How big were you coming out of high school, bro?
6'4", 350 pounds. No, 6'5", 350 pounds. Sorry.
6'5", 350 pounds. You was a defensive tackle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 6'5", 350 pounds. Defensive tackle. And I remember at state, bro, they put you at fullback and fuck around called a sweep. And and you were the lead blocker. I think it was the wrong play they called, right? And you got out in front of the running back and you was the lead blocker. I had never seen somebody 6'5", 350 pound run like that, bro.
Well, I mean, it didn't start from there. It started from the semifinals when we was in the state semifinal game when we
Uh-huh.
started the fullback package because one of the Labadie brothers, he was playing fullback, and then I guess once you get in the semifinals, teams get tougher. So they was kind of wasn't saying blowing through it, but them
Uh-huh.
boys started like go to work down there. So I just stepped up and said, "Let me play fullback," and that's when we just started crushing everybody. And we both sat there and said we was not gonna stay committed to Miami. And the way our Golden and their scheme was, it was just I couldn't do it. And I was just trying so hard. Then you got Major now, you got Chad, me and him, we normally talk all the time. He was like,
Yeah.
bro, I was telling him, like, bro, stay committed, stay committed, stay committed. And then remember, everybody got to remember, Chauncey Gardner was committed to Miami too as well back in the day. And
Uh-huh.
Me and Chauncey from the same county too. And me and Chauncey, I will never forget. I think it was junior day. We went out to eat. When we went to eat there, I forgot it was junior day, senior day. I forgot what it was. And we went there, and me and him looked at each other, and we both sat there and said we was not gonna stay committed to Miami just because of the coaching staff. We both said it.
Because of Donafario and Al Golden,
Yeah,
D'Onofrio or whatever. So you just didn't like D'Onofrio defensive scheme.
yeah. It was just that. And I know I was probably the most heated person from the Miami Hurricanes for a while because I I'm pretty.
What's going on, man? That's if y'all just getting in here, man. We got 130 here in here already, man. If y'all just getting in here. That's Travante Valentine. Give me a thumbs up if I sound clear. If y'all can hear me clearly. Let me get a thumbs up. King, you can hear me, big dog. Let me get a thumbs up, King, if you hear me clearly. King, one of the villains. That's Travante Valentine, man. That interview is in the crib, which is our new Discord. We call it the crib. So we gonna take the Discord word is fucking going away. Okay? Like so we gonna get y'all to say in the crib. Marine E, what's up, Devil Dog? What's going on, bro? What's good, man? Hoorah! All that good shit. All that good shit, homeboy. All that shit. You know what I'm saying? Marine, you know what I'm saying? Marine. Once a Marine, always a Marine. The few, the proud. Man, don't get me started here, man. Give me some proud. I made it through my 4 months of boot camp. So listen, that's Javante Valentine. That's in the membership. That's only in the membership. That's the only place that interview is with a couple other interviews back there you never seen. There's a lot of articles back there. You got a Reuben Bain article going up tonight. Mish Powell article just went up. So if you want to become a villain, man, I'm gonna put it right here in the comment section, and it should be in the description. If it's not, I'm gonna put it there for you. I put it there for you. I got my boys in the back, man. I got X Kyle in the back, and we gonna come here and talk about a few things. Um, there you go in the membership right there. Become a villain. So if you want to be a villain, bro, if you want to come chill in the crib with your boy, them, uh, hit that up right there. I don't know. I feel funny with the mic down there, so I'm gonna put the mic up there. Yeah, hit that up, man. You want to come to Villan, man? I'm gonna bring my boys, X Kyle, Rich them here in a second. And we got a few things we're gonna talk about. We're gonna run through, man. We got a couple questions we're gonna run through. Get in and get up on up out of here, man. I know the New England Patriots playing tonight, man. You get Joe Milton. Let me see, what's the score? Joe Milton got in the game yet? Joe looked good in his first game, dog. The game over already. God damn, what time that game start? What the hell? The game over. The game over already. God damn, what time that game started? Were we on West Coast time? What happened? What am I missing? The Patriots lost 14-13. Oh, that's kind of weird. The box score don't have any Patriots stats. That's odd. What's going on? I don't know what's going on. Listen, man, I'm gonna bring my homeboys in here. The game started at 7. Oh, okay. I got Kyle. I'm gonna bring Rich in here. And X. X was good.
What's up? What's going on?
Chilling, man. Kyle, Rich, what's going on, bro?
What's going on? What's happening, fellas?
Yeah,
Feeling good?
Yeah, I started with the Trevante Valentine, man, because I'm trying to doctor up the intro, man. It's time for the intro to change. We played the intro last week, and there's only 3 dudes left on the team on the damn intro, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? The intro is at this point, the intro is a relic. So we're gonna keep the song, but we're gonna change the video up. So we got that being worked on, man. So to the end. So, bro, listen, bro. This is the Villan Takes, man. We get in here, we talk about 2 or 3 things. We got some interesting topics tonight, and we're gonna jump in and jump out of and get up out of here. Did Joe Milton play tonight, dog?
Man, the game started at 7 o'clock today, man.
Ain't no stat. This is weird. ESPN don't have any Patriot stats, but they had some earlier. Drake May was actually balling earlier. He played having a decent game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I don't know what's going on. They don't have any stats for the Patriots side. They just got everybody blacked out. I don't know what happened. I keep asking about Joe Milton because Coach Hayes coached Joe Milton in high school, but I actually covered Joe Milton in high school numerous times. You feel me? Shout out to Sean Rounds with the 1999. Sean Rounds sent 1999 before the show even started.
Sean Ruiz.
So when y'all be in the comment section crabbing about me being late, right? Hey, Streeter, where you at? Sean Rounds throwing money. You know what I'm saying? So what's good? If you ain't throwing money, shut the F up. All right, we're gonna do it like that. All right, Sean Rounds throwing money. He ain't crabbing about nothing. Sean Rounds jumping the Discord. Don't even know what he's doing. Don't even know how to get around the Discord. He look like Stevie Wonder walk around the damn Discord. He bumping into shit, but he in there supporting. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to my dog Sean Round. Sean Musk. Birdstone called him Sean Musk. So listen, bro, let's get into this thing, man. Interesting conversation we was having in the crib today, and somebody asked a question. They said, "Did the Miami coaching staff out-coach Clemson's coaching?" Did the Miami? Okay, so let's think about it. In the comment section, y'all think about it. Did the Miami coaching staff, who had their backup quarterback, out-coach? I was gonna call him Jimbo. Rich, what's your daddy name over there at Clemson, dog? What's his name?
It's Dabo.
Dabo, all country boys. Dabo. Did Miami his staff out-coach Dabo and their staff in that game? X, what you think?
Did they outcoach them in that game? I would say defensively they did. Yeah, defensively, well, offensively, Dabo was kind of trying to overthink it a lot, which
Uh-huh.
you can see the confusion with this quarterback the whole entire game. That was kind of confused on a lot of plays. So I
Uh-huh.
think he overthought it. But then again, this was the first game that was close that Dabo was coached against Miami in a long time. So I guess he was really confused.
He was confused.
Yeah, oh, this game close. I normally this game be 40 something to 10 by the third quarter, but so he overcoaching. And then Coach Gilgy, he did a good job as far as spying the quarterback because all week long they said that the quarterback could run. He could take off and run. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't even get the opportunity for one. And then, Reuben Bain had a hell of a game. The defensive backs, they played real good that game. The linebackers played good. Shout out to Corey Flagg for getting the last stop of the game. Yeah, so I say the coaching staff did outcoach him for the most part.
Rich, what you think?
I'm gonna go with yeah, but I think just like X said, I think defensively, and I think at specific moments, which won the game. I say that because um, just the scheme that they were that Clemson was trying to run on offense wasn't clicking with the quarterback they had, and on defense, we called the right play at the right time to win that game. So I would have to go with yeah. I mean, our offense was terrible. It was terrible. We had a backup quarterback in there, and you can't really judge much based on the production that you got. The only good play you had on offense was that 80-yard burner from from Rashard Smith, and I think Streeter, you might have tipped him on that one. So I don't know if the world is ready to call you a coaching genius just yet. So we're gonna leave that where it's at. But
We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that in a second. We'll talk about it in a second.
but on defense for sure, somebody was out there with the clipboard, drawing up them X's and O's.
Now, though, did Mario outcoach somebody? Did Mario and the guy and his villains outcoach Dabo
yeah.
without his defensive coordinator, who no longer with him? So, which I don't know how much coaching prowess they have over there left. You know what I'm saying? But did Mario them outcoach him, Kyle?
Dang. I'm a kind of share the sentiment everybody else did. I think defensively, yes. I have to go back and look at the games to actually answer that question because sometimes, it's you got to see it to be able to say, okay, we lost by coaching or we was out coached or whatever. In that play, I just saw our guys. A lot of our guys were getting off. Quarterback play was atrocious. But some of our guys like Kobe, like somebody said it in the thing, Kobe Young was wearing Wiggins' ass out. Jacoby George was too. We just didn't have a way to really get through the ball. So I don't know if you want to chalk that up to Dawson getting them open necessarily. You can or you can't. So if I had to choose, I'm gonna go with yeah, simply because it's equal talent. Yeah, it's not the same old Clemson, but that talent is equal. I don't know how many guys they got going to the league or anything like that, but that was still a Clemson team. So for it to come down to it, and we didn't have our quarterback, whether that would have been a good thing or a bad thing. So I'm gonna lean to yeah. I'm gonna give them their props. I'm gonna lean to yeah and give them their props.
Shit. Oh, shit.
Just a little bit, just a little bit.
What Rich was alluding to, was which I don't say a lot, man. Shout out to Sean Round with another $9, man. Sean Round's in here throwing money like we at the office, Rolex. Goddamn, take one. Sean Round's in here throwing money. What Rich was alluding to was that Wednesday I sent a text to a Hurricane coach. I have been covering Brashard since he was 7 years old, watching him play running back. And my text said something like this. I could look at my phone and just tell you exactly what it said, but I ain't. And mind you, we was having running back issues at the time or something like that, right? We didn't have an answer. My text said this. If you put Brashard in the backfield and hand him the ball off, now this is the week of the Clemson game, and hand him the ball off with his shoulder square to the line, you may find out your best running back, y'all have been playing him at wide receiver. Because I knew all Brashard life, he would get, like he was the running back, and he would get the ball. And if there was a hole in front of him, shoulder square to the line, Brashard hits the hole like nobody. And it seemed as if he goes from the backfield to the defensive backs. The linebackers never see him. And that was the foot race. So we sitting in the end zone. Me and Twan sitting in the end zone. Brashard comes in. They put him in the backfield. They hand him the ball off. And he does exactly what he did, what he used to do for the Richmond Giants when he was and to be honest with y'all might call me soft. I don't give a fuck. It brought a tear to my eye. Because he looked exactly the way he looked when he was 8, 9, 10 years old. I don't think Brashard was ever supposed to be a wide receiver. I'm sorry. I think he was a running back. I think he was natural at running back, and I'm not sure if he ever learned, if he has ever learned how to play wide receiver yet. But I knew naturally, I knew what he could do. He may be running for his fucking life because it's college football now. But I knew if you hand him the ball off with his shoulder square to the line, the same way he runs back kickoff, when he run back, every kickoff he ever ran back was straight up the middle of the field. He was always a one cut, boom. And that touchdown is what kept us afloat in the first half. Because Emory was still trying to get his wits, he was trying to get it. He was a rookie, he's a freshman quarterback. He was trying to get his shit together like every other freshman quarterback in their first college game. And that touchdown kept us afloat in the first half. And then the second half, Emory came alive. In the fourth quarter, he threw two passes that was good enough, you know what I'm saying, with the defense to get us to win. You know what I'm saying? So that's what Rich is talking about. I didn't want to steal anybody's thunder or anything like. But that's what Rich is alluding to. So I don't know. Did they even read my text? I don't know. But it was very weird. She brought a tear to my eye to know that because I knew this is something I knew. You know what I'm saying? And they gave a shot at it and it worked.
Well, I mean, if you're a villain, or you watch the show regularly, we literally had the conversation. Might have been the game before, the week before. Like Streeter brought this up. We literally talked about it on TV. So somebody had to be listening.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. The text never really had to happen because we have talked about it live.
Yeah,
probably more than once. We had talked about it. So, all right, man, my next question. If you had to take one, at safety, would you take Kam Kinchens? Okay, good. Would you take Mish Powell, who we have now, at safety? I have his stats right here somewhere. Or would you take Kam Kinchens back? Now, when you think about it, Kam Kinchens drafted in the 3rd round, one of the best safeties we've seen play at Miami, yada, yada, yada. But I think now that his career is over, as great as he was, we've heard good and bad about Kam Kinchens. Now, Kam Kinchens literally was out there making plays, but a lot of times Kam Kinchens, as he said when he was on my podcast, sometimes he was out there and he wasn't. He was doing whatever he thought he needed to do for them to win. And it probably wasn't always with the game plan, right? Or would you take a Mish Powell who's played the national championship, been been around for a while. He's played in a league where all they did was pass the ball every. And last year, all they did was pass the ball everywhere in the league he played in.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle, who would you take? Would you take Kam Kinchens back, or would you take Mish Powell?
I'm taking Cam. You got to understand a couple of things. Like number one, we ain't seen Mish play here, so I'm not even about to even go there. We ain't seen him play here. We saw him play somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes those things don't translate. Not saying that they aren't. I think he's going to be a really good player. But for what Cam brought us, Cam played style of football. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We're used to our safeties being playmakers. We're used to Sean Taylor, Ed Reed, down to Daquan Johnson, and you know what I'm saying? And was a Sheldrick Redwine and all that. You know, we used to the big plays and we used to the splash plays. Cam was a solid tackler. Like, yeah, his
Mm-hmm.
good outweighed the bad. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, I think he gets probably more criticism for his last year, but I think that injury made him probably kind of off kilter. Um,
When he got carried
missing
off?
those games. Yeah, missing. What I'm saying is missing those games. You're not in the flow of things, and it's going to be your last. This is your prove year and everything. So you probably came in. He probably pressed a lot more than what he normally would be pressing, as in trying to make plays. So now it was a lot more obvious this year. You know what I'm saying? So I'm taking Cam. I'm 10 toes down taking Cam.
Rich, who you taking?
Um, I'm gonna take him.
What? What?
Yeah, I'm taking Cam because um I just think we when you look at talent, Cam is Cam's talent transcends not only to the college game but also the NFL. Anybody who has a nose for the ball, sometimes you're gonna be out of position because you're trying to chase the ball. I think that type of talent, that type of IQ is special. Mish might be a great player because he put in hard work. And once again, I don't, I haven't locked in on Mish really. I mean, this season we'll get to lock in on him. But I do know when you start talking about comparables, you would compare Cam's style of play to Ed Reed's style of play. And to be quite honest with you, who would you compare Mish style of play to? Because the only person that could rival Ed Reed, you got to go into the Sean Taylors of the world or something like that. And Mish is not no Sean Taylor. So that's why I'm going with Cam all day.
Um. Okay. So I guess what comes with Cam is the Georgia Tech game, which some people try to blame him, and I blame the coaching staff, but some people try to blame him for coming up, and the Louisville game when the infamous he ran into when the tight ends was just killing us. And people say a lot of times it was because it's almost like the turtles in the hair. Like tight ends killing us. Cam out here trying to make a play, but the shit's coming from the tight end. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, and then that last play with him and the cornerback were kind of bumping into each other. Fucking tight end guy runs down the field. Um, so that's two Kam Kinchens X. Who you taking, dog? You taking Mish or you taking Cam?
Man, I'm taking the crib talk. I'm not taking no nigga from my.
Oh god damn! Yeah, shit.
I'm taking Cam all day. I want
You taking
somebody.
Cam?
Yeah, I want somebody gonna make a play, man. Sometimes when you know you have to go out there and make a play because the rest of the team ain't doing it, you just gonna go out there and do it. You know, sometimes you get
Right.
burnt. It's how it goes.
So y'all will take Cam with the ups, the good, and the bad.
Yes, sir.
Taking them with the good, the bad, the ugly, and the prosperous.
Watch it. The way the place that the question came from is watching Mish compete with Restrepo, um, and listening to him talk. I think he may be very cerebral, and I think he may have a great year this year. How many interceptions Cam had last year?
5.
5, and he missed how many games? 3.
Ooh. And he dropped maybe 2 or 3 interceptions.
Yep.
So we got 3 Cams.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Shout out to Mish Powell, man. We interviewed him tonight. We got an article. He talked about Jaden Harris. He gave a nice little dissertation on Jaden Harris, man. That's in the villain section. You got LMV in here, man. LMV, put the crib link up there, LMV. If you ain't already in the bed with your nightgown on, then you. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Put it up there, LMV. If you're there. What's up?
Before we get off of that, what is Mish playing? Is Mish playing? Is he going to be back there playing the safety, or is he playing the star or strike, whatever the hell that was?
Yeah, everywhere. He playing both. He said whatever the offense presents. Ellen saying she can't. Ellen must be tied up. You tied up, Ellen? Literally. He playing both. He said when I asked him, he said, "Hey, listen, man, I'll be whatever the offense presents will dictate where I'm at free or where I'm at in the slot, guarding, you know what I'm saying, guarding the slot."
So X, who is our 3 guys on the field? Is it gonna be we got, I'm guessing, what, Harris, Mish, and is that third guy gonna be another corner, or is it gonna be another safety?
Well, it's gonna be. It depends on the formation, the scheme that the offense gonna run. Like if an offense, like say we playing a team like. I'm gonna just use teams in our conference. Say we playing a team like maybe SMU. Peace will probably go down and be in the slot guy, and they'll bring in Harris and Marquis Williams at safety. And then
But I mean, that's what what I mean is, like, we're not gonna be trading starters out all season, are we?
You mean trading starters? What you mean as far as safety?
So I'm saying, like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, 'cause I know from game to game, you can dictate whether he comes up or stays back or whatever. But who are the starters? Is it a third safety? Is it a third corner? Like, how are we doing? That's what I mean.
Oh, okay. So no. It'll be the starter will be a third corner. So it'll be like Damari Brown, Porter, and Jadias Richards for the most part, and then Mish and Jaden Harrison. It's gonna be a 6-guy rotation.
Yeah, I think they all. Yeah, somebody just said y'all sleep on Marquise, but I think they all gonna get some burn.
Powell and Harris at the safeties, and Porter, Brown, and Jadias Richards at the corners. It'll be those 6 guys rotating the most in the secondary. And then you still got Stafford, Daquan. Haven't heard much from Dion Hill, that how you pronounce his first name, but Hill, he hasn't really. But he's fast. One thing about he's fast, but he just hasn't heard much about him or seen him that much. So
yeah, I think he got dinged up a little bit. I think he's one of them hamstring people.
Yeah.
He's one of them hamstring people.
This is gonna be a 6-man rotation. You got to think about it. With the secondary, it's kind of hard to keep switching in and out. You know what I'm saying? Because just like an offensive player, you want the secondary to kind of get in motion. You know what I'm saying? Get some rhythm going. You keep putting them in and out, and they not running up and down with the receiver. Sometimes you have to run up and down with the receiver just to know exactly, okay, well, he's running. He done ran this route about 4 different times, but the 5th time I know where he's going. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be hard to keep subbing and switching that secondary out. But hopefully the defensive line just makes it a lot easier where it doesn't even matter. So.
Okay.
Gotcha. All right, man. Listen, bro. Now, last question. Listening to Bain talk tonight, and then listening to Mesidore talk last night. Mesidore talked about how watching Bain ball out got him fired up, which is very odd. Because Bain talked about tonight how, like, when Mesidore goes down, Bain goes in front of him, and he said Mesidore never. Basically, he said Mesidore never like took it like a pump. Say Mesidore went into coaching mode and started coaching him up, and anything he wanted to know. You know what I'm saying? Mesidore was there for him, and Mesidore talked about the same thing, like how he he kind of was on the sideline for so long, he was kind of in coaching mode. And now Mesidore said watching Bain ball out fired him up. It didn't make him feel like somebody passed him up. He said it fired him up to get back on the field, and it made me realize, man, we got two monsters that we gonna put in on the field at the same time. Can Mesidore and Bain be our Joe Jackson and Chad Thomas for that 2017 team, which that defense we came to the conclusion that defense led the team, like it was the reason that we were undefeated. You know what I'm saying? The defense beat Notre Dame by itself. Rozier threw for 130 yards that night. Man, dog, listen, there was no rushing yards. Like, literally, there was no offense that night. That defense literally beat Notre Dame by itself, right? Joe Jackson, 35 tackles, 6.5 sacks. Chad Thomas, 19 tackles, 5.5 sacks. Can Reuben, Bain, and Mesidore be that and spearhead this defense that we think is supposed to be really good? Or can they be better? Well, what do y'all think?
I'll go first. I think they could be better, and I think they should be better. I think because you got two guys. I mean, my comparison, I would go further than that. I probably would
Talk to
go
me.
because I believe Phillips and I forgot the boy's name. Man, the transfer was probably a better tandem than those two, and that's no disrespect, but I
Talk about
think that was a better
Phillips
tandem than what's
and Greg
his
Rousseau?
name?
no, talk about
No,
Quincy.
not Russo. Yeah,
Phillips.
Quincy
You talking
Roche.
about
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quincy Roche and
Yeah,
Phillips.
yeah.
What
Phillips and
year was
Roche.
that?
I think. Mm,
What
what
COVID
year
year
was
was
year.
that?
that, X?
X.
Yeah, that was COVID year.
Yeah, because
Rosette and
Russo set out. So 2020.
Russo.
Okay,
Yeah,
talk to
Russo.
me.
So yeah, I think they should be probably, and I'm not. Y'all know me. I don't really get into hyperbole, but
Right.
I think they should actually be. They should be one of the best duos that we ever seen if they're healthy out there. Because we forget that Mesidore at this point right now, Mesidore is a better football player than Bain.
Hmm.
I'm not saying that it's gonna be like that when it's all said and done, but we forgot how elite Mesidore was. We forgot when he was playing, he was ranked like whatever stats they take, he was ranked like number 3 in the country or what. We forget how good Mesidore really is because we haven't seen him. So if he can recapture that and Bain progresses, Bain don't even have to progress. If Bain is just Bain of last year, this is gonna be ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? So I think they should be better. And I think even with I'm gonna give Chad and Joe this. Chad and Joe's stats probably would have been better, but they played on a superb defense and a superb line. Like they're playing next to McIntosh, Norton.
Right.
I forgot who the
Right.
guys are rotating off the bench. So yeah, you know what I'm saying. It's different now. Even though we just created that kind of depth, at least we hope and we think. You know what I'm saying? That kind of hurt those guys' numbers. But yeah, we should surpass that. If not, our D line ain't doing his job.
Yeah.
Jalen Phillips, 8 sacks, 21 solo tackles. Quincy Roche, 27 solo tackles, 4.5 sacks. That's
There you
the
go.
duo that Kyle. What you think? What you think, Rich?
I think Mesidore and Bain should be at another level
Okay.
because the one thing that makes you compare Chad Thomas is Chad Thomas was a consensus. I think it was top 3 or top 5 defensive end in the nation. Prototypical size. Joe had prototypical size as well. Had a lot of burst. Um, and they stayed healthy throughout the whole season, which was great.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But Some dudes just know how to flat out play football. Some dudes was just born to do it, and even the small flashes you saw Mesidore. Mesidore just has a higher IQ football. Why he just gets it. And Bain is just a beast. And if you look at Bain's high school numbers, because if we compare crib to crib, um, I will say none of those guys that we talking about has had the high school numbers Bain has had. None of them came into their freshman year the way Bain did. Um, so I think this this upcoming year with a healthy Mesidore, especially if the first 4 to 6 games, healthy Mesidore with a Bain in his second year, man, and then you got the rotation that we have. We we instantly have one of the best D lines we've ever had, right? Um, so I think they're gonna be scary. I think they're gonna be scary.
Okay. Yeah,
Hey,
Mesidore says shit. You got his foot right. What's up? Talk to me, Rex.
Rich, don't both Chad Thomas and Joe Jackson came in and played as true freshmen, and both
They did. They did.
did good as true freshmen. They didn't do what Reuben Bain, but they did good. Chad Thomas in high school had to play on the inside at Booker T, and he's still the number 3 defensive end in the nation. So it's kind of hard to that with Reuben Bain coming out of high school, but I think they definitely gonna be better. I mean, you say Chad had 5 and Joe had 6 or something like that.
Yeah. But shit, Joe had 30-something tackles. Joe had like 36 tackles and 6.5.
That's there you go right there. I think those two, Chad and Joe, was good as far as getting tackles in the backfield, holding off the edge and stuff like that, not just being pass rushers,
Right.
So we definitely need them to be those two and better as far as getting to the quarterback. But yeah, they got to be better. I mean,
neither is bigger, right? Joe Jackson and Chad look. I remember them being huge guys, right?
Yeah,
Very very tall
Joe
guys,
Jackson,
long arm guys.
Joe Jackson was 6'6", about 250, 250.
Damn.
Chad was like about 260. So yeah, neither one of those, Bain or Mesidore, ain't nowhere near the size.
They're not that.
But yeah, they gotta be better.
What you think they have to be better? Well, looking at these stats, dog. I just ran across something that caught my eye, and I'm asking the comment section, and I'm asking all of y'all, and we're gonna get up out of here. Did anybody remember Francis having 8 sacks last year?
Yeah.
I don't. I talk about that all the time, dog. I don't. And I'm just like, it's amazing that dude is such a good pass rusher as an inside linebacker. You just don't. But I didn't remember that. Like, wow.
Francis and Bain were our best 2 pass rushers, and then the next pass rusher with that was I think somebody had like 2.5, and I'm like, damn, that's it. So,
Rich, you remember? Can you remember him getting back there 8 times, though?
No, I do remember him getting in the backfield a couple times. I think even during that Clemson game, like we're talking about, I think he might have had a was it him who had the questionable sack, or was it Bain where it should have been a safety?
when it's been a safety, that was Bain.
Okay, yeah.
No, that wasn't Bain. That was Wesley was Florida State, and then
I think that might have been. Yeah, I think it might have been Marigo. Yeah, I think it was Kiko, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was Kiko. Probably was Kiko. But
because he got bucked on. Remember, he got bucked on a personal foul too.
Yeah, one thing Coach Gilgy did a lot with
he's like
Wesley did a lot of delayed blitzes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why Kinko got 8, because he did a lot of delayed blitzes with him. He also did a lot with KJ Cloud. He just ain't get to the damn quarterback. I don't know how. He's so damn fast to the quarterback, but
Yeah, it was Kinko. I think I said Francis. It was Kinko. You know they love correcting you in the comment section. But now, bro, like I was looking at these stats and I was like, damn, he got back there 8 times. He was second in sacks. Like him and Bain was tied for the lead in sacks, 7.5, 7.5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
This
then
is
Just
King.
didn't remember.
the next
Go ahead, X.
guy with that was what Bresson Dean with 2.5. Like we was really bad.
Mm.
Yeah.
We was hurt though too. Our pass rushers were hurt. That's why the Najee Kelly thing bothered me so much because he was a natural pass rusher. We didn't have a lot of those on the field last year. I mean, just on the roster. I mean, Najee was one. We
Right.
know what Mesidore can do, and then after that, that was kind of it. You know what I'm saying? Besides your Leonard Taylor's on the inside, who was getting double teamed. So
Top line guy. We had the best pass rusher in the world. He just transferred to Oregon State or what it was.
Who? Where he transferred to?
ooh.
Cyrus Moss. What school Cyrus Moss transferred to?
Oh shit! What the hell? Nah, bro, that kind of threw me. That kind of threw me when I saw that. But then we get but we did get pressure on the quarterback last year, right? So did we have a lot of pressures? We just never really got home.
Yeah, we
It
had a
seemed
lot.
like we put pressure on quarterbacks last year.
Yeah, we had a lot of pressure. We had a lot of pressure, but it was just we just couldn't get home.
Different people. Yeah.
And then a lot of it they was holding a lot, man, and they just wouldn't give us no call. It's blatantly about 10 different holding calls on Reuben Bain that wasn't called.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like
And Taylor.
yeah, Jaden Davis on a little delayed blitz, he'll get there, you know, but the quarterback can just throw the ball, but he'll disrupt the play. He was doing stuff like that. So, you know, this year I just think, you know, they're going to get to the quarterback because for one, the D tackles, the interior are going to be much better play, and it frees up the linebackers and the defensive ends a lot more instead of, you know, the old line just blocking one on one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hey, before we get out of here, X, let me ask you a question. Do you think it's at all? We're not gonna go into names, but do you think it's at all possible that all those D tackles that we brought in, that our starters could actually be guys that were actually on the roster, come game one?
Game one, the starters, I mean, just going off of what game one, I think I think the interior guys are going to be transfer guys.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know. That's just asking.
I mean, as much as they get, but you know, Anthony Campbell, he doesn't play the true D tackle interior position. He plays the end a lot.
Mm.
So, but
With like a
with them playing the end, it's like the 3-3. It's like the 3-5 though.
yeah, that's what I was gonna ask you. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay.
All right, so here's me asking Kinko, like, when did he realize he couldn't slap Francis, his little brother, in the head anymore?
He's like 6'5", 6'6", 335.
At what point in his life you realized you couldn't slap him in the back of the head anymore?
Oh man, that was early. It's pretty early too.
It was early.
It was like sophomore year in high school.
Yeah.
I couldn't do anything about it after that. Yeah.
He just big growth spurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Growth spurt. He hit growth spurt in freshman year in high school. He went from like 6 foot to like 6'3".
Really?
6'4". Yeah. In a
He
year.
was bigger than. All of a sudden he's bigger than you.
All of a sudden he big.
I thought that was funny. I thought we were in a show. Like that. Oh man, what did he say? Oh man, that was early. Not making them business decisions. All right, man, you can sleep on the bottom, but do you think when your little brother's bigger than you like that, you think you can still beat his ass? X,
Yeah, of course.
You got your ass beat by your brothers all your life, X. Did ever? Well, you was never bigger than your brothers, though. You bigger than
Ant, man, when Ant jumped out, man, Ant was like a bodybuilder.
Ant was big when he got out.
And you already know how big Arnold was, so I was
Yeah, Arnold was big. Ever since we was kids, Arnold was big. Shit, nobody couldn't beat up Arnold.
no type of trying to fight them. I'm like, nah, I'm not fighting.
Right. All right, man, let's get up out of here. Listen, bro, if y'all want to become a villain, bro, listen, here's the link, man. The link is in the description, bro. We're finna jump in here with the villains. If you scroll to the beginning, we got some of the interview with Trevante Valentine. He talks about why he didn't come to Miami. He just said he just couldn't do the D'Onofrio shit. He just couldn't do. He just couldn't do it. Him and the other defensive lineman that he mentioned, I forget his name. He said they both just decided not to come because they just didn't like what D'Onofrio was doing on the defense. But that's in the villain. That's in the crib in the Discord. So if you want to be a villain, bro, the link is in the description and is in the comment section. And for X, y'all, I just put a random Jaden Wayne mama picture in our group text. I mean, hey, send it to me, so I send it to y'all. So shit, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Hayes was supposed to pop in here to tell y'all to talk to y'all about his fantasy league, man. Y'all hit Hayes up about his fantasy league. He got a couple slots left. So we're gonna get up out of here, man. We appreciate y'all. Every Thursday we doing this Villan Takes, and we're gonna get in here and talk every Wednesday in the space with X. It's what 11 o'clock, man. Yeah, we can get up out of here, man. We appreciate y'all, man, and we out of here.